just got to the shop. Not really much planned for the day. I'm kind of just here to hang out and fill you guys in on the future of the Supra project. I've wanted a Supra my entire life. To this day, it's still my dream car, even though I have one. That says a lot about the car. It's truly amazing. Like, if you guys ever get a chance to drive a Supra, definitely take it. It changed my life because I knew it was my favorite car before, but after driving one, it became a necessity in my life. With that being said, the fact that I've wanted one for so long kind of built it up as like such a symbol in my life. It's a huge part of who I am as a person, and I feel that I wasn't ready to get a Supra when I did get mine. I realized that JDM prices were going up so insanely fast. Around 5 or 6 years ago, you could get an R32 GTR for around 8,000 to 10,000 Canadian for an insanely clean Skyline. Nowadays, for the same car, you're paying around 18 to 25,000. So it's weird. Most cars depreciate in value, but JDMs are one of the only type that actually appreciate in value over time. So this car is definitely an investment. I don't think I was monetarily ready for a Supra when I bought it because it is one of the most expensive cars to build. You guys keep hassling me on getting a tune and all this stuff, but it comes down to a money thing. My car right now has a single turbo conversion and that's it. Other than that, it's completely stock. The next step requires clutch, fuel lines, injectors, ECU, dyno tuning. The list goes on, guys. It's insane how much it costs to build these cars, and Supras are one of the most expensive cars to build. The whole tuning thing is I don't think I'm funny by not tuning it. I don't think I'm playing a prank on you guys by not tuning it. I literally cannot afford it. So I saved up a lot of money this summer, and I was about to tune it. You guys saw that I had put a down payment on the ECU, I got my injectors, I got my fuel rail. But then this car popped up, and it gave me an idea on how to approach things at a slightly different angle. I really want to build this car right. And I feel as if the past 2 years that I've owned it, I've kind of let myself down on the standards that I set for myself before I got this car. I wanted this car to be 100% authentic. Everything about it was from Japan. Attention to detail, clean as hell. I had such a vision for this car, and I feel as if getting it at such a young age and getting it when I couldn't afford it made me take shortcuts and do things that I shouldn't have done in this car. I've decided that I'm going to be parking this car until I can afford to do it right. This is probably the last time that I'm gonna drive it in quite a while. I really have no idea how long that is. I want this car to live up to the legendary status that Supra has set for itself. Part of who I am is I constantly need to be modifying something and changing something, and that's where the Aristo comes into play. I'm gonna make it such a sick daily. You guys just wait. So now that you guys know kind of what my plans are for this car, it's time to park it for winter and put it away until I can afford to build it. So the first step of parking a car for winter is to fill up the gas tank. And what this will do is prevent any condensation from forming in your fuel lines. The second step of parking a car for winter is you want to wash it. Just get as much of that built up dirt and grime off of it before you park it for winter. I'm going to be putting a cover on this one, so I just want to get like all the sap off of it and everything like that. Now this next step is probably the most important step. You're definitely not going to want to skip this if you're parking your car for winter. So it's a little complicated, I'll just kind of walk you through it here, but what we're going to do is we're going to bring the RPMs up to around 4,000, between 4 and 5, and we are going to have it in gear and then drop the clutch. Yeah, so... Now that we got this thing relatively clean and full of gas, it's time for the final shut-off. And that's it. So a lot of people, when they park their car for winter, they start it every couple days or every week or so. This is actually really bad. I've kind of addressed this a few times before, but unless you're putting your car through like a proper warm-up and proper driving cycle, starting it and stopping it is just hurting it internally. You're just scraping the walls unnecessarily, and you know, as it sits and all the oil drains to the pan, every time you crank it again, all the components are going to be dry and everything is just going to be damaged a little bit more. So if you're parking a car, the rule is just let sleeping dogs lie. Let it sit and don't touch it until you decide to start it and actually take it for a drive in the spring. So unless I have to move this car again, this will be the last time that I will have driven it. Yeah, until it's built properly. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, stay tuned for lots more Aristo stuff.